Well, good morning. Welcome to Crosswalk Church. We are so glad you're here today. I'm hanging out with my friend Gus today.
That's right. Hanging out today.
How you doing,
what a
man?
Great
You're
day.
playing keys today.
I am.
I'm excited for that. So, Gus, we actually just finished this sermon series, but we're in a campus week. But today is really special because you can see behind us this Chosen. We're continuing the Chosen stuff here. If you were here last week, you know we did a little bit differently. The kids choose you. It's really special. I'm excited about this.
I'm excited. I mean, to see 98 names on that wall,
98.
That means that doesn't just mean that 98 children chose families here. It's that 98 families opted to be chosen by children.
Such a beautiful thing, man. I love that we're doing this. You'll hear a little bit about Pastor Dave and his experience over the last week. So there's something really special happening today because Pastor Dave is still out of town. He's probably on a plane somewhere. Tell us what we can look forward to. Who's preaching?
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Pastor Dave, I love, not only do I love his preaching, but I love his leadership and ability to just give the mic to others to share. Today is going to be Donica. Donica's going to be sharing. Oh my goodness. And to hear someone share their outreach experience and their personal testimony and to hear the Holy Spirit speak through her, oh, we're going to be blessed.
Man, it's going to be a good thing. She's kind of closing out the whole thing of this Chosen series and how it all connects to us over the last 2 weeks here, and it's really special. So I do want to say this. I want to pivot just a little bit.
Yes.
So, Gus, I love something about you. You have gotten involved here at Crosswalk in some really special ways. You're involved with the worship team, which auditions are coming up. If you're interested in being part of Crosswalk Chattanooga Worship, we have auditions. Go online. I know it's there for you to sign up.
Yes.
How has volunteering and serving helped connect you to Crosswalk?
It's so wonderful to see the background of what's going on, to see that the musicians, the singers, not only are worshiping on stage, but are also worshiping in the back. The spirit-led environment that I get to witness is incredible. It's almost, I love giving a stamp on something when I see someone is in worship. That's what's been impactful. Music is how I connect with God, and being amongst the group here, it's incredible.
I love when I see you up there because I feel like you're just having a good time. You're just worshiping.
Yeah.
I love it. I really do, man. So another thing that Gus was involved in, we're almost out of time, but he's been part of our youth ministry. For a while, you were helping there. Now we have a youth director, Andrew.
Andrew's incredible.
Last night, they had a night of worship, their first night of worship as a youth group.
That's incredible.
I wasn't there, but I saw some video.
It's
I
needed.
heard it was such a cool thing. And I just love to see our young people. We have momentum. I'm repping the shirt today. Momentum,
nice.
The walk, and how we're creating this culture throughout each generation of worship. Such a cool thing. And I love that you've been part of that as well and leading in that.
To be entrusted I'm grateful. I'm grateful to see and be part of a community that just sees someone and says, hey, get involved, come on in.
Yeah.
We need to invest in the generation behind us and behind us and behind us.
I love it.
I'm grateful to be under that.
If you are interested in serving, maybe you're like, I want to be part of the walk, go online. You can find all of that. You don't want to miss it. There's always so much going on here, though.
Yes.
And we don't get to cover it in this short little moment. So I want you to check out all the announcements, everything coming up here at Crosswalk.
Good morning, Crosswalk. We're so happy you're here with us today. So I really have really cool announcements to share with you, so put attention. Number one, if you have middle school kids between 5th, 8th grade, tomorrow at 5 p.m., they're gonna do something really cool. I don't know you, but I love bowling. So if you have kids in those age, please sign them up. Number two, Future Off, they're about to kick off again. September 1st, 7 p.m. If you're in college, you really don't want to miss this opportunity to worship God with them. Number three, nothing of this will be possible without your help, without your support. Thank you for all what you've been doing through the years for this community. We're still pushing for Make Room campaign. I just want to invite you to still be part of this project. Lastly, I want to invite you to worship with us today. Prep your hearts, because today is gonna be a great day.
I invite you to stand and sing with us. Prodigal now redeemed. From where I was to
worship for me is such an important practice. For me, it's what helps align my heart when my head is wondering what is happening. It's what helps me declare God's faithfulness and His promises and His presence when I can't feel Him in that moment. I'm guessing I'm not alone, because the spiritual journey isn't always highs, there's a mix. And at least in my experience, in those moments where God has tested my faith and asked me to step into something I didn't feel ready to do, it's been worship that was my practice. It helped align my heart and honestly helped me survive in some ways. This next song that we're gonna sing is one of those anthems. It's one of those songs of declaration that God is with me. Even if I'm walking through the fire, I won't fear, because He's there. So I just invite you as we sing this song, whatever you're walking through, whatever your heart is holding today, may this be your prayer. Sing with us.
Dark, but I never knew till I had the scars how good your grace could be, how you would be my strength. No matter what I have resolved, on my lowest days, you're still in control. I will not be afraid, 'cause I'll get back and say, the Lord is with me. The Lord is with me, ever present in my hour of need. The Lord is with me. Oh yes. 'Cause you never said it wouldn't be a fight. You promised that you'd be right by my side, no matter what it seems. My confidence shall be, yeah, the Lord is with me. The Lord is with me, ever present in my hour on, sing it, church. And I'm desperate for you. And I'm lost without you. You are the air. Sing it. This is the air I breathe. Only you. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me. We need you now, God. 'Cause this is my daily bread. Every minute, every hour. This is my daily bread. Your very word spoken to me. Oh, we sing it now. And I'm desperate for you. It's the cry of our hearts, God. And I'm so lost without you. Lift it up with me now. And I'm desperate for you. Only you, God. And I'm so lost without you. Oh, we need Sing this one more time, church, lift it up. And Father God, as our voices rise, Lord, may our songs touch your heart. May this place be consecrated unto you. May your will be done. We love you. Amen.
Hey, Crosswalk family. Good morning. Welcome to everyone who's here with me today. Maybe you're joining us online. from home, or you're catching me later on the podcast, I just want to say thank you for being a part of this community. And also, there's some new faces today. I know we're back from summer break. A lot of you have been away, and I've missed you. Or if you're a first-timer today, thanks for joining us. You probably have no idea who I am. Yet. My name is actually Donica Thomas, and I am your outreach director. I am Thank you. I am super excited to be up here with you guys this morning, but just know I'm also very nervous, okay? We just participated last weekend in a really incredible experience with World Vision. I had our chosen weekend, and then today actually is our reveal weekend. So if you participated in that and you sponsored a child, please make sure to grab your envelope outside. We had a goal. You guys, we blasted past it. I have to say, I am so proud of all of you. So today, we were supposed to have our reveal video, but as things go, Pastor Dave had kind of a hiccup getting back. He had a really hard time getting to Ghana. There were several flight delays, a medical emergency on the way, turning the plane around, and he just wants you all to know that he apologizes for not being able to share that reveal video with you today, but we do have it. He just got to it a little bit late. So you still get matched, you still get your emails, and he just wants you all to know on behalf of him, it's coming. Thank you for being patient. Just a blessing to be a part of World Vision, so thank you guys. So why am I standing up here? Well, Dave's not here. He knew a couple months ago that maybe this would happen. So he gave me a phone call and asked if I had any interest in coming up here to share with you guys. I pulled the phone away from my face. I thought he called the wrong person. Me? Are you sure? This isn't my thing. So I asked him, please just give me some time to think about it, to talk to some colleagues and just find people that I respect and trust their opinion, and I'll get back to you. Well, maybe I can close out Missio Dei, the mission of God, with you, but in my own way. Maybe there's a version of me that has something to offer you, so here I am. I walked into Crosswalk 2 years ago. It was our first time. We had just moved to Chattanooga. My husband, Wilson, took a job at Erlinger Hospital, and he works there now as a pediatric hospitalist. But we didn't know this area, and my family actually really needed a fresh start. I stepped into this lobby, and immediately, it was too big, guys. It was too loud. I really wanted a coffee. That coffee line was just too long. So we walked in, and it's dark. I sat in the very back row with my back against the wall, and I said, this isn't for me. No, this isn't my church. But they ended up hiring an outreach director, and by some miracle, I interviewed for the job, and this team took a chance on me, a literal nobody, and I got the job. I am originally from a small town called Lodi in California. It is so small and boring that a famous band, CCR, wrote a song about it called Stuck in Lodi Again, because that's how much they hated it when they had to go through it. I went to the same small K-12 school as my entire family, 3 generations deep, and then I went on to Pacific Union College, and I studied to be an elementary school teacher. I just wanted to be normal and settled in my life. But the universe is really funny. So I met this guy. On my first date with Wilson, he tells me, I want to be a doctor. Ooh, but not a regular doctor. He wants to be a missionary doctor in Africa. And on this date, I was naive, and I'm like, cool, let's, I'm on board. I never actually thought I'd have to keep that promise, you guys. Years go by, and we're married. I'm teaching full-time. He's working as a pediatrician in Loma Linda, if any of you are familiar, in Southern California. I have 2 beautiful babies, Levi and Apple. And I mean, just living the American dream. Big house, great jobs, cool car, dogs. I'm not going anywhere, or so I thought. Wilson is restless, and he is ready to go. We get a call from the head of the missionary program director, and he says, hey, it's time. Your family has been called to serve in Malawi, Africa, at Malamulo Adventist Hospital. But what was my role, you guys? I'm not a missionary. In fact, I struggled with the word missions. Maybe a lot of us do. What did it mean? You guys, I don't look like an ideal missionary. I have tattoos and piercings, and I say bad words. I'm not a doctor, and I don't evangelize. So what am I? I am called the trailing spouse. We sold everything, the house, the cars. We rehomed our dogs to our parents for babysitting, and I packed everything that I owned into 16 suitcases. We had to prepare mentally to fly to Malawi. It's a 38-hour journey, and it's across the world. I told all my friends, don't worry, I'll be back. I don't belong in Africa. But one doctor, one trailing spouse, 2 babies, 16 suitcases landed on the red clay soil of Malawi, Africa. And then we're told, okay, go be missionaries now. When you land in Africa and you step off that airplane, the first thing that hits you is the smell. It smells like smoke and burning plastic and earth. And there's this buzz of noise that's in the air. People are singing and there's chatter, there's animals. It's so different from here. We loaded up 2 big Land Cruisers full of our suitcases and ourselves, and then we drove on towards our new life on the mission. I had grown up on stories of missionaries in Africa. They all seem to have really cool miracles in them. But other than that, there's no handbook. I was afraid as the reality of what we had done had settled in. Are we going to be okay? This verse got me through. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He's done. Okay, but that's easier said than done. If I'm supposed to be doing this, why isn't it easier? People were super excited for a pediatrician. Malawi, the average age is 15 and below. The population is very young. It's landlocked by Tanzania and Mozambique. And there's no imports, there's no exports, there's no war. So Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa. It's famous for its calendar lake because it's 365 miles long and 52 miles across. And if you're into this, it has the world's largest population of freshwater cichlids. Malawi is beautiful. It rains so much, so everything is green. There's safari parks, tea fields, but it's also the poorest country per capita in the world. We live by 3 rules to keep us alive. Rule number 1, watch for snakes. In Malawi, there are 67 species of snakes, and of those 67, 20 of them are on the world's most dangerous list. Rule number 2, watch for cars. There's no rules on driving there. You don't need a license. If you can drive it, go for it. One time I hired a taxi and in pulled a 9-year-old driver, and I looked him in the eyes and I said, I'm sorry, not you, someone else. Rule number 3, don't climb the mango trees when the hospital is out of anesthesia. Our whole world revolved around the hospital, what visiting doctors were there, and what medicines were in stock. My new house was small and it was old. We lived on a mission compound with 5 other doctor families and their children, and there was tons of visitors doing rotations, malaria research, so life was pretty vibrant. But I felt lost. I did everything wrong as I adjusted to this new move, and I tried really hard to be a good missionary, but I didn't have a purpose. Life was simple, but it was really fun. I know there's some people here who have lived in Africa, so how do you explain the phrase TIA? This is Africa. If you've never been, it's as cool as you imagine it. It's hectic, and it's wild, and it's chaotic, but it's slow. My kids, they got to grow up free. They got to roam. They got to be a part of a village. I had a really big garden. That's why you have to watch for snakes. And the kids were always down in there picking kale and carrots, avocados, passion fruit, and guava. And we had coffee plants. So I got to grow my own coffee and roast my own beans and have my cup. There's lots of animals. Apple would come home one day with a hedgehog, or Levi would say, hey, can we have this monkey? And I would say, no. We'd walk for hours every day, and I would just wander and greet people. People had funny names like Lemon Squeeze, Blessings, Lettuce. You have to learn how to make everything from scratch. You can't go to Taco Bell. If you want a burrito, you have to make your tortillas, soak your beans, find the cheese. And everything kind of was on village time. We'd wake up really early in the morning with the roosters. Mosquitoes would come out around 4 o'clock, so we'd come inside, and then when the sun goes down, there's nothing else to do, so you go to bed. One of the things that was hard is we learned to go really long stretches without power or running water. Days would go by with no power, and so we played this game. If you stand in front of the fridge, imagine everything that's inside of it, and envision what you're grabbing. Open it, grab it, close it. That's all you get. I had to light candles with soggy matches from the humidity, and going without running water was probably the hardest. You have to wash your hands, do your laundry, take a shower, wash your dishes. So we go down to the garden, collect our rain buckets, and come back inside. You can't grocery shop. So you go down to the village market, see what's in stock for the day. There'd be little piles of beans, snow peas, kind of fun stuff like that. And so we'd buy our stuff. Apple always liked to pick out a big stock of sugar cane. So this little baby would be toddling with a 6-foot thing of sugar cane, chewing and walking along the road. If you wanted clothes, I would wait for visitors to leave their suitcases behind. And I would go through and say, oh, these pants, this shirt, I'll take that, thank you so much. And then if you wanted really cool fabrics, you could make really fun dresses or pants, but that's how shopping was. Town was about 2 hours away. If you wanted to go to town, we'd probably go once a month. You can do your big grocery shop to get cheese, fancy things, toilet paper, paper towels. And when I was there, I met some really cool expat people. Yes, we got to go on safari. We would spend some weekend, spending the night camping. I'm not insane. It was, let me let you know, it was an electric fence around it at night. And we'd listen to hyenas and lions. In the morning, we'd wake up with a leopard kill. And it was just really fun. We're still a little bit afraid of fresh bodies of water because it's full of crocodiles and hippos, and your brain has a hard time getting over that when you're here. Holidays, you miss your family. So even though life was really cool, you'd wake up, on Christmas morning, and your family is sending you pictures of them all together, and you're not. You're just there. So I tried really hard to make our life in Malawi the same as it was in America. But we all know that doesn't work, right? So I tell myself, we're having a real American Thanksgiving. I bought this little baby turkey. I took it down to my garden pen. I would go out every day, and I would raise it and give it kitchen scraps and fatten it up. I named it Lloyd. That was my first mistake. On the day of our turkey's sacrifice, I went down to say my final goodbyes. And I got to the pen, and 25 pounds of Lloyd had flown away. So that Thanksgiving, again, lentils over candlelight. Christmas was simple. I would go around the house at night and kind of wrap up little things like Scotch tape or scissors or packets of crisps and biscuits that we already had, and so that we have something to open up the next morning. That first transition year life was slow. All the doctors were doing really important things, but not me, so I said, okay, God, can I go? You don't need me. I'm an accidental missionary. But I had this nudge that felt like you were needed here. I get a call one day from these higher-ups. Hey, we need you. You're a teacher, right? What do you need to build a school? Well, we needed a school because we were living with other American doctors. There were some African surgeons there in training and a lot of Malawians. And the one thing that we kind of had in common is that we spoke English. So I said, okay, let's build this school, an English school, and I'm gonna need a huge chunk of money, some land, materials, textbooks, teachers, students. Easy, right? So I talked to some old colleagues that I had worked with. They helped me collect textbooks and school supplies, and we loaded 1,300 pounds of books and air-shipped it across the world. I said, I'm gonna set up this school, and then I'm taking my family back. The Adventist Review magazine was ready to write this article about this school, the first of its kind. Problem, I had no students. Nobody wanted to come. It had gotten out in the village that this was a bad place, so I felt like such a failure. My dream was to educate young girls. Girls really only go to school up until about 3rd grade. They're needed at home to pump water, do laundry, cook, and clean, so they drop out. And if they're not useful, they're married off. My dream was to keep them in school. 1 week before school opened up, I had this nurse friend named Joaquina. She brought her little daughter to my house, and I'm looking at her, and I said, Joaquina, how old is April? And April looks at me, and Joaquina looks at me, and Joaquina says, well, how old do you have to be to come to this school? And I said, well, kindergarten starts at 5. She goes, oh, she's 5. April was not 5. Next came Prosper. He had big cheeks and big eyes, and I loved him so much, but he didn't speak any English, so I said, okay, sure. One by one, the school started to take root. We cut the ribbon on Malamulo Avenue School, and we opened a brand new 2-room schoolhouse and a safe place for students to come and learn English. In fact, our Vacation Bible School actually just collected a year's worth of supplies, and we're sending it out. I had to change everything that I knew about teaching. Our cultures were so different. I read this really cute story about this pig that comes to visit, and the little girls in the story dress it up and put a princess crown on it. And so I thought, let's write about this. The writing prompt was, what would you do if a pig comes into your house? Mwai writes a story, and he says, if a pig came into my house, I would strike it and eat it. How do you write a story about 4 seasons and snowmen and fall when the only 2 seasons are hot and rain? I had a brand new printer. It came over in the air shipment. I didn't have enough textbooks, but I thought it's fine, I'll make some copies. I unpacked it, took it out of its box, set it very carefully, and I plugged it into the wall and started to make my new prints. Smoke starts coming, sparks start flying, and I realized my fatal mistake. I plugged that printer into the wall of a Malawi outlet, 220 volts. I blew it up. My failure eventually turned into potential. It's now actually being run right now by Southern Adventist University student missionaries. I still sponsor those students that came through my walls. My husband was the missionary doctor, but what the school actually needed was me. So there's that nudge. You were needed here. Everything was in place. We didn't missions. It's not cushy. This is what it looks like. So we prepared for what we were told was a continent-wide decimation of Africa. The medical infrastructure couldn't handle it. The embassy was right. All of the flights stopped completely. Every organization had already flown back home to their home countries, but not the doctors of Malamulo. We had a surgeon who had experience with Ebola, so she told us how to get ready. We had 3 oxygen machines, an Ebola tent now turned into a COVID unit, and hopefully enough knowledge to try and prevent the spread. The virus was bad, but it wasn't like what we imagined it would be. Remember, everyone's really young. We have open air markets. Most people are malnourished or underweight, and they walk for miles and miles each day. So by some miracle, we survived it. This was the pivot in my story. I had to release and surrender it all to faith. I can't leave. I live in Malawi. I was indefinitely planted with no way out and no flights. So I begged, Lord, what do I need to do to stop running, to stop being this trailing spouse? And he told me, you are home. You are needed here. Things eventually opened up again. Humanitarian organizations all came back, like Doctors Without Borders, UNICEF, Red Cross, and actually World Vision. Just in time for Tropical Cyclone Freddy. In March of 23, Malawi was hit with the longest lasting tropical cyclone ever recorded. Cyclone Freddy dumped on us in 6 days, 6 months worth of rain. It was a Category 5. Catastrophic floods and landslides declared this a state of emergency. We had rain for 5 weeks straight. Our hospital became a place of immediate critical care. Most people live in mud houses with straw roofs, and they were collapsing on them. Our own hospital had 2 feet of water. We couldn't wash hands. We couldn't do any surgeries. We didn't have electricity, and people needed our help. Our driving bridge that connected us to town had completely washed out. We were cut off from supplies. But all those years that I had spent wandering, making friends, and building relationships ended up being the thing that saved us. I made a few calls for help. We smuggled life-saving medicine across 3 African borders. Our friends were able to bring us generator fuel and clean water and get it to us across a makeshift bridge. I saw Jesus in my friends. They owed us nothing. They weren't even Christian. They weren't even churchgoers. They just knew that we needed help. And so we just kept putting one foot in front of the other. You are needed here. I had this verse taped to my mirror to get me through. Blessed is the one who trusts the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear. Its leaves are always green. One last piece of my mission puzzle that I really couldn't figure out is there wasn't an English service for us for church. For our Sabbath school, the kids and I would sit on the floor of our house, and I had these books that we had moved there with, and we used the same books over and over, and the pages were falling out, and every week, surprise, the kids got the memory verse right, so I'd give them a sticker. And so finally, the moms kind of decided, we need to start an English class here, and we ended up calling it Mount Sinai Church. Our very first lesson with the elder was special. He called all the kids to come down, and he's telling us this story of a little boy who wouldn't close his eyes during prayer. So one day, they're praying, and a wasp flies into his eyes and stings him, and now he's blind, so let that be a lesson to you. How could we connect with the people at church? How can you be friends when your cultures are just so different? Each week, I'd pack a little bag with our toilet paper and hand sanitizer and a snack, and we'd actually lay down these big fabrics under mango trees. These mango trees would be about 80 feet tall, and every once in a while, one would fall like a bomb down onto us, and I would say, this is God's way of telling you guys to stay alert. One day, the moms of our Mount Sinai decided to walk to a waterfall and have a picnic. In 7 years, I had never found this waterfall in all of my wandering, but I was told, it's just some distance. So for our picnic, we packed 4 sandwiches, a small little bag of chips, and last minute decided to pack 1 big gallon-sized Yeti full of ice cold water. It was heavy, but I thought, hey, we might need this. We wanted to leave early in the morning so we could beat the heat, because we didn't know the way, just a group of women and little children. But I learned that American time is very different from African time, and so we waited on the rest of our group for an hour and a half, waiting and waiting in the sun as it got hotter. I learned right away that the word picnic doesn't translate. Our picnic was little sandwiches paled in comparison to what the ladies showed up with. Bags of live chickens, 50 pounds of charcoal, cook stoves, spaghetti, porridge. All of this was so heavy, but they saw that we had empty hands, so we got to help them carry all of it. We marched for miles and miles, wandering, but we got to sing songs. Didn't know the words, but we joined in, and that's just how it was. We had to cross a ravine with a eucalyptus tree laid across it, and one thing I need you guys to know about me is I am extremely afraid of heights. So when they all crossed, they pulled out their phones and videoed me crying as I walked very slowly across the eucalyptus tree over what I thought was certain death. These kids were thirsty, but guess who had water? We opened up our Yeti, and we kept trying to give everyone as much water as we could. And every time I opened it up, I prayed for a loaves and fishes miracle to refill the water. But no, it emptied and emptied and emptied. Every time we'd stop to ask someone for directions to the waterfall, we'd just be told, it's just this way, just some distance. There's no map. After 4 hours of wandering in over 100 degrees, we finally spotted the waterfall in the distance. All of these kids ran at full speed into the water, shedding their clothes off and jumping in various states of nakedness and splashing around. And there's all this water, but we can't taste a drop of it. The ladies set to work preparing their meal, and they laughed at us as we ate our tiny little snack of a sandwich. They said, that's not food. You haven't eaten unless you've had porridge. They felt so bad for us that they invited us to share with them, and so we did. The walk back was brutal. There was no more excitement. We were still lost. We'd been on this trip for over 8 hours with a bunch of little kids. I spotted a schoolyard in the distance and said, there's water. We descended down onto that school and went immediately to the well. It has a borehole, which is a big pump. The little ones were too little to pump, so all the adults took turns pumping, and I sat at the very end of it and cupped my hands like this so they could drink from my hands. And we filled our bellies to maximum capacity. In that moment, when you are dying of thirst, everything is stripped away. your skin color, your status, your home country. The only thing that matters is clean water. In that moment, we became a team. I started to get invited to come to people's houses, to sit and gossip with them, to help sort through their porridge and their corn, and just be a part of what they were doing. We joined the choir, and I still think of them as my family. We started closing the gap of 100 years of missionary otherness that kept our cultures from really understanding one another. Again, I felt that nudge. You were needed here. Because I'm a teacher, here's a Dr. Seuss quote. Today, you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. What God wants is the youest version of you. I wasn't the missionary, remember? I'm a trailing spouse. This is my experience that I'm sharing with you. None of this was in my plan. I wasn't even supposed to be there. But Jesus didn't need me to be this perfect, ideal missionary. He just needed me to be me. How did we know that it was time to leave? Malawi had been my home for 7 years, but my faith had bottomed out. I had nothing left to give, and I was holding on to too many stories of pain and suffering. My friend Joe, it was hot. His kids wanted to go down to the lake. His second-born couldn't swim, so he was only supposed to be in up to his waist. The firstborn couldn't save him. How can I grieve with this family? I didn't know, so I sat on the floor and wept. One day, a young girl was walking home, and a man called out to her. She told him, "Go away. My dad's the boss, and I'm going home." I sent money for her funeral, and we mourned for a week. My own family was experiencing trauma, burnout, and no more faith. We had no resources, and I begged God, please, give me one more miracle. With the help of some special friends, we sent these resumes out, and we got a phone call from Erlanger Hospital in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I knew nothing about this place, but we packed up and we moved into a new chapter of our life. I walked into Crosswalk 2 years ago, an accidental missionary with no mission. I sat in the back row with my back against the wall, and I declared, "This is not my church." But one more time, Jesus said, "No, you belong here." Who is called to missions? You, me, us. The mission of God is not sending the perfect missionary. The mission of God is to serve each other and love one another. Again, he said, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent you, I am sending you." What God needed wasn't for me to be this or that or like that person. He was sending me to be youer than you, to just be the person that people wanted to talk to. My story is not finished. My faith is being filled again with all of you. And sharing these stories has been very healing. I thought it was broken indefinitely, but I'm realizing he's not done with me, and he's not done with you. I'm really grateful to be here with you guys, serving on outreach. This is my version of come as you are. Thank you for sitting with me. Father God, thank you for filling this place, for moving in ways that maybe we don't understand or see. Remember that there's someone here that maybe feels the way I did, that I didn't belong, and that I had no more faith and nothing left to give. Maybe you can speak to them and through them. Thank you for the opportunity to come here and be together in a place where we're allowed to be vulnerable and show up exactly the way that God asked us to be, just us. Thank you so much for everything that you've done through my life and others. And I know you're not done with me, and I know you're not done with people here today. Amen.
Invite you to
Crosswalk family, thank you for joining and sitting with me today. Remember, God is calling you to be you and nobody else. Love well.
Thank you for joining us today. We're excited to have you as a part of our family. And if you like the content that's being developed here, would love to come and be a participant in worship, you need to know we are in the middle of making room for you to be able to do so. A lot of stuff going on. If you'd like to support it, click the link below and find the Make Room tab, and you can check out everything we're doing. We'll see you again next time.